I will go to the last topic today lah. Heartbeat initiation, and heartbeat regulation. Okay. Okay, about the heartbeat initiation, I think heartbeat initiation. So what does it mean? So heartbeat initiation is the meaning that how the heartbeat is done. Just now, cardiac cycle, you need to differentiate these two. These two are totally different. Cardiac cycle is that you need to know the contraction and also blood flow. But this one, heartbeat initiation, is to know that how the heart is boleh lompat. Macam mana dia lompat punya. We know that it can contract and relate. Tapi siapa yang control? Bukan dia contract and relate sesuka hati punya. Dia ada control punya. Dia ada controller punya. Controller punya. So, this one I think you also already learned in SPM. So, maybe this division for you lah. Okay, so if you know that in heartbeat initiation there are the certain key things you need to know. Sino-atrial node, another name is known as pacemaker, right? Sino-atrial node, and then ultraventricular node, his bundle, and then a bundle of his or his bundle of his, and then another one is Purkinje fiber. So these are the four things you need to you know, right? So how the heartbeat is done? Actually, heartbeat is our contraction. If you want to make the muscle to contract or relax, it requires the nerve impulse, nerve electrical impulse that you will learn in chapter 3, next chapter. But I think in general, logically, you should know that when you need to make a muscle contract or relax, you need to have the nerve impulse, right? Ada signal baru dia ada boleh kerja. Macam awak kan. Ada exam awak baru baca buku kan. Tak ada exam awak takkan baca buku ni. Betul tak? Betul kan? Betul kan? You got exam baru baca buku. Last minute baca buku. Tak ada exam, then tak maulah, tak baca lah. Pergi main je lah. So same as the heart, right? If you want to make heart nak kerja, kena ada signal. Kalau tak ada signal, memang tak ada kerja punya. Tak akan kerja punya. So, sama aja. So, apa yang menyebabkan jantung kami bekerja? Inilah empat komponen ni sangat important. Very important. Okay. So, this is the flow of the impulse. So normally SA node is what we call as sino-atrial node. Okay, so sino-atrial node is act as the pacemaker. You know that it is act as the pacemaker that can set the rate and timing to contract the cardiac muscle. So SA node ni dia macam komputer punya. Dia macam ada komputer. Punya. Dia akan tahu punya masa nak contract, masa untuk send impulse atau tak. Ini macam majikan lah, macam bos kamu lah. Macam bos kamu atau in real world lah, STPM lah, macam MPM lah. MPM dia kata, exam date is at here. So is at like in your semester 2, I don't know your semester 2 is at where, I think August like that, right? So already set the date. Your semester 2 examination date is at the 1st of August. For example, I already forget 1st of August. So meaning that it already give the signal to you lah. Already give the signal to you. 1st August nak bekerja. Ini exam date punya. So ini SA node dia macam MPM lah. In real world. So SA node dia akan send the nerve impulse into nerve impulse to the ultra first. It will spread the nerve impulse into the ultra, causing the ultra to contract. So at here, this time is ultra systole lah. So ultra systole, this is why the ultra systole is the first phase in the cardiac cycle. Because the SA node is located at here. It is located at the you see here, it is located at the right atrium. located in the wall of the right ultra. So it will firstly was send the impulse to the ultra both ultra first to make them contract, and then after that it will send the impulse to the AV node too, AV node also. So after the AV nodes receive the impulse, and then it will stop for a while first. Akan tunggu dulu je, tunggu dulu. Tunggu dulu first. Kenapa SA node nak pergi AV node? Kenapa dia tak boleh directly pergi ke ventricle? Kenapa nak AV node lagi? Why? Because AV node is like R and R in the highway. R and R in the highway. Dia nak tunggu dulu. Tunggu dulu. Tak perlu risau, tak perlu laju-laju. Tunggu dulu. Tunggu dekat sini dulu. It control first. So why? Because you see why? Because you need to make sure that the ultra the blood in the ultra is totally flow into the ventricle. You still remember the cardiac cycle that you learn? You learn. You know that in ultra systole, the AV1 is open, and then all the blood will be from the ultra will flow into the ventricle. So AV node is the part that it will delay the spread in the nerve impulse first. Dia kena delay dulu, tunggu dulu, tunggu nerve impulse tunggu. Dia bagi semua darah dekat ultra tu semua masuk ventricle, okay, semua masuk, baru every node dia akan will spread the nerve impulse into the bundle of his first. And then after that, bundle of his, and then it will go to the Purkinje fiber, and then it will cause the ventricle contract. So every node it will go to the every bundle. So every bundle actually is bundle of his lah. And then after that, it will go to the right and left hand side bundle branch. Right hand side here, left hand side here. So it will go to the right hand side and left hand side bundle branch, and then it will go to the Purkinje fiber. So this is the Purkinje fiber, and then the Purkinje once the nerve impulse already reach the Purkinje fiber, it will conduct the impulse to muscle fiber to make the both ventricle contract, both ventricle are contract. So now is the time that ventricle is ventricle systole. So this is the overall process of the heartbeat initiation. So the key component is about the SA nodes, sino-atrial node. They act as pacemaker. Okay, so this is the explanation. So I think everyone how to know it. Okay, any question? I think no, because this one is that you learn in SPM Biology. Okay, now I will go to the last topic for this time of today, heartbeat regulation. Okay, heartbeat regulation. Okay, next, heartbeat regulation. Okay, we know that we'll see this. Okay, we know that our heart contraction is about myogenic. Myogenic meaning is it is automatically when and whatever at you time when you are survive, your heartbeat is automatically conducted by same as your gases change. Your gases change your respiration. We will respiration, inhalation and exhalation. All this is a biogenic process. Whatever when you are sleeping, or you are walking, or you are whatever you do when you are survive, your heart should be have function. If your heart is not function, then you will die. Right? So, but however, there are also the key factor that can be control your heartbeat rate. Either it increase your heartbeat rate or it decrease your heartbeat rate. Okay. So the key component, the first one is about our nervous system. Our nervous system. Okay. So normally there are the sensory receptor. That sensory receptor around our body. You know that in our nervous system there are many sensory receptor. Sensory receptor. So our sensory receptor in the wall of the certain blood vessel and heart chambers are very sensitive to change in blood pressure. Okay, so when your sensory receptor is stimulated, the receptor will send the message to the cardiac center in the medulla of the brain. So if you see this diagram, uh, so stressor or other stimulus. So when your sensory receptor in the wall of certain blood vessel or heart chamber, so when there are the something change happen inside your inside your blood or your heart chamber, something change happen, this sensory receptor will be stimulated and then it will send the message to the hypothalamus first, and then it will directly go to the cardiac center. Cardiac center. Okay, so this cardiac center will govern two set of autonomic nerve that pass to the sinoatrial node, either is parasympathetic or sympathetic. But this one later you will learn in more detail in chapter 3. What is a parasympathetic? What is sympathetic? You will learn more detail in chapter 3. But that, I just want to let you know that once the stimulus is already enter the cardiac cycle, this cardiac cycle will dia akan modulate apa info yang dia dapat, and then it will send the impulse either it is sympathetic or parasympathetic. Okay. Okay. So what happened to the parasympathetic? Okay. What happened when the nerve cardiac center already receive information. Okay. And then dia cakap, okay, I need to send the info to parasympathetic. Okay. So what are the parasympathetic effect? Effect is it will increase the heart rate. Sympathetic is to increase the heart rate one. Dia kena meningkatkan kelompatan jantung kami. And then parasympathetic will decrease our heart rate. So when the signal is about toward the parasympathetic, dia akan slow down your heartbeat. So okay. So once the sympathetic receive the signal, so now I will explain about parasympathetic. So once the parasympathetic nerve is already offset or they are dapat info to, what will happen is this one I think is more toward chapter 3 lah actually. More toward the chapter 3. This one I think no right. This is a synapse right? Synapse structure. You know that this is synapse, and then this one is the effector. Okay. So whatever I think I just want to mention about that. Maybe this one you will more detail in chapter 3, but I think in SPA you already learned, so I think this is not problem. You know that this is a synapse structure, right? And then this is the muscle. And in chapter 3, you will learn about this one is called as neuromuscular junction. So or whatever you don't need, maybe you are confused here, but I want to mention that in synapse, if you still remember your theory in your synapse, you will know that when the nerve impulse is reached at here, it will release the neurotransmitter, right? Neurotransmitter will be released. So in parasympathetic, the neurotransmitter will be released is known as the acetylcholine. Okay, so what are the function of acetylcholine? The key function of the acetylcholine is to decrease the rate of depolarization by increase the membrane permeability to potassium ion. So depolarization actually is a key term that you learn in chapter 3. The key term that you learn in chapter 3. So I hold on dulu. Maybe you can take note. What is meaning by depolarization? I hold on first. You can maybe if you again you can search yourself. But I hold on first because I will teach you chapter 3 too. Chapter 3 in future. So I hold on first. Maybe you can take note about this. Okay, okay. So by increase the membrane permeability to potassium ion. Okay, so when you see here, uh, see here, the key component is the decrease the rate of depolarization. So depolarization actually is deactivate the signal. In general terms is actually deactivate the signal. Dia kena slow down. Tak perlu bising sangat. Oh, slow down dulu, slow down dulu, slow down dulu. Bagi masa tu slow down dulu. Tak perlu bising sangat. Slow down, slow down. Cool down first. Don't need to contract. Relax. Relax first. So it will relax. So meaning that the acetylcholine will bind to the acetylcholine receptor, and then the G protein receptor will activate the G protein, and then this G protein will bind to the potassium ion potassium channel to open, and then the potassium ion inside the cardiac muscle will be released out. Okay, and then this will cause the action potential occur more slowly. So this actually you learn in chapter 3. Chapter 3. So for now, I don't need to explain very detail. Later you will know it why the potassium ion release out, then it can reduce the signal, reduce the signal. Kenapa? Later you will know lah. Okay. Okay, in sympathetic, I already mentioned is increase our heartbeat rate, right? So the neurotransmitter that will be released is norepinephrine. Norepinephrine, or another name is called as noradrenaline. So norepinephrine is American English. In British style is noradrenaline. Okay, so the key function of noradrenaline is to speed up the heart rate and increase the strength of contraction by stimulate the calcium ion channel open during depolarization. Okay, meaning that actually during depolarization is actually deactivate already. Dia tak mau lah, dah relax lah. Tapi sekarang dia force dia kerja. Maksud dia awak dah rasa aiyo letih lah. Okey lah, nak balik lah, nak balik, nak balik. Nak balik tidur lah, nak balik mandi lah. Tapi bos kata tak boleh. Awak kena OT, buat OT. Itulah maksud dia. Awak kena buat OT. So meaning that the calcium ion from the synapse cleft ni dia akan masuk ke dalam neuromuscular muscle. This cardiac muscle, and then to activate the action potential. Action potential. So again, kenapa calcium ion masuk ke dalam akan activate action potential? Action potential. Later you will see it in chapter 3. So I hold first for now. Okay, but this one is you need to know lah. So the key important is the neurotransmitter you need to know is noradrenaline and also acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is to decrease the heartbeat rate. Noradrenaline is to increase our heartbeat rate. And then acetylcholine is corresponding to parasympathetic, and then noradrenaline is corresponding to sympathetic. Okay. And then another one, not only nervous system, our hormone endocrine system also can affect, meaning adrenal gland. So you will know that noradrenaline not only is a one type of neurotransmitter, it also one type of hormone also. So noradrenaline and adrenaline are the hormone that play responsible in flight and fight response. So when these two type of hormones are increasing rapidly, it will increase the heart rate lah. Okay. Okay, so that's all for today, class. So I had covered about the 3 topics. So hopefully you guys understand about my class. So again, any question so far? Any question? No question. Wow, everyone is very smart, right? All are understanding. Maybe okay. Maybe I give you until 9:20. If no question, we will end our class now. So I think no question as well. Okay, okay. Another thing I need to maybe because next week is Hari Raya. I don't know you guys. I don't know you guys want to me have a class or not. So maybe I will make a poll. I will follow you guys opinion about the next week class. So if any people say you want cuti, then I will cancel. I will not have a class next week lah. If you guys prefer class, and then I will conduct class. Okay, so I think no question as well. So I think everyone is know what I'm teaching. So we will end our class now. So I will see you maybe in next week or maybe in following week lah. Okay, so see you and have a nice day. Good night. Bye.